Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first round of our Monday League. We're in the 10th season now, and I've moved into a commentary role instead of racing on track. Got a lot of new faces in today, so I'll try my best to remember everybody's names, remember who is in what teams. I haven't streamed in a while. I've had a play around with the audio, both my mic and the game audio. Please let me know if it's alright or if it is not alright, because I can't really get an idea unless it's from one of you guys. So any help with the stream is always appreciated. We've got our first cars on track now. Tonight is a sprint weekend. So we have got a 18-minute qualifying followed by a 10-lap race and then a 50% race at the end of it. So one of the new guys just joined today. I'm just going to call him Epic. He has been thrown in the hat, unfortunately for him. I need to try and keep an eye on the Spurs score as well whilst doing this, which will be fun. The one thing I'm most worried about, as this kiddie nearly spins. Interesting. One thing I need to keep an eye on is the Spurs score. What I have tried to do, which was a big worry for me, was the sound of my PS4, which I've tried to muffle by putting a towel over it. So if... Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck off. Right, I hope this is still running. I've just been kicked, so I hope this is still going. If it is, then I will be back in a second, hopefully. Right, we are getting back in the session now. I'm hoping that is the last time that happens. Okay. I'm hoping the microphone audio is okay. Yep, should be. Right, we're back in the action. Who was set what lap times? Let's have a look. Tyres, we'll get that on. So, leading the way at the minute is Epic in the Haas on a 133.1. Then we've got Johnny Stokes in second. We've got Pug Ethan in third. RPR Chubbs managed to put himself fourth with his banker lap. Alex is in fifth. Freddie Saint in the McLaren put himself sixth. Woomax, his banker lap's good enough for seventh. Avi, not too great of a first laps in eighth, with Cherry in ninth. Fuller has managed to go into 10th. He was on a lap now. GGC is on a lap. Let's stay on board with him. Let's keep a lookout of the times. GGC now coming through the final sector. Very crucial sector to the lap. This corner is an easy one to get wrong. You can find a lot of time. It's beautifully done by GGC. You want to run it all the way out wide to the curb on the exit and the entry really. Try and hug this right hander as much as possible. Quick penultimate corner that we saw caught out a lot of drivers. GGC going very safe as it's just his first lap. Come through the final corner now. And what will this time do for him? Only a 1:38.3, 5 seconds off the pace set at the minute. So I was on a lap. Scotty coming through these final couple of corners, getting right out close to the white line there. Nice and clean final corner, all over the curb on the exit wedge. This put him up into fifth, just behind his teammate by 2 tenths. Good lap from Scotty there to start the session off. What can Mrs. Carl in the Alpha Tauri do? Mrs. Carl, wife of Mr. Carl, who races on Sundays now. Mrs. Carl has found herself racing on Mondays. Have to see her. Let's hope that she gets a special prize, just like what her husband gets. If he scores points, she's just on an outlap now, just preparing the tyres as best as possible for this run. Cam Ruddy will be the next to start a lap. He is one of our new drivers. He finds himself in the Mercedes alongside Air Raids. So I believe we have one of the Haas drivers starting a lap. I believe that is Woomack starting a lap, but let's stay on board with Cam Ruddy as he comes up into turn 1 now. Very difficult braking zone. Spots his braking nicely. Doesn't over rotate the car. Has a little moment just past the apex, but he's neatly through there. He's going to be coming through sector 1 now. Absolutely lovely shot of the cars coming through here. Full commitment. See all the forces going through the cars, through the wheels. Very difficult, complex of corners this. You need to try and get a nice run out of it. And then coming down into the turn 11 hairpin. Have to spot your braking zone nicely. It's a bit of an awkward one. It's about 75 meters, so it can be a bit difficult to spot your zone there. Got a Ferrari getting nicely out the way. That will be of either Avi or Puggy Ethan. Nice braking zone there down at turn 12 for Cam Ruddy. Into the slow technical section here. Bit of a Mickey Mouse complex, as I've said already a lot of times. Fine, nice wide line from Cam Ruddy there, using all the track possible. This is a beautiful lap so far from the rookie. How is his final 2 corners? Don't invalidate at turn 19. Oh, that was close, right on the limit there. Come through the final corner now, using that curve just like Scott and Words. This put him up to 10th for Cam Ruddy. Great lap there from the Mercedes driver. We've got Avi just starting a lap there. Epic's just gone quickest on a 1:33.1, still 2 tenths faster than Johnny Stokes. Got an AlphaTauri coming through. I believe that was of Mrs. Carl, who goes up into 10th position now. Great effort from Mrs. Carl. Cherry now goes up into P8 on a 1:34.4. Got an Alfa Romeo coming into the pits. Next to cross the line looks to be Erez. So we'll stay on board with him. Says he's going purple through that middle sector. Don't know how accurate that is. We know what the game can be like with deltas, especially on the first laps. Next driver to cross the line after him will be Avi, who has just spun, I believe. No, he hasn't. That was Puggy Ethan. Not a great qualifying so far from Puggy Ethan. Let's hope he don't get in the way of drivers, as ghosting is turned off, obviously. Erez comes across the line now. Only P12 just goes ahead of his teammate there on a 1:35.0 for both of the Mercedes. Next driver to come through looks to be Johnny Stokes through the penultimate corner. Oh no, he is starting a lap. Getting a bit ahead of myself there. Estefan's retired from the session in the pits. Alex is starting a lap just behind Johnny. Pug Ethan is coming into the pits, and Avi is coming into the pits as well. Mercedes of Cam Ruddy is also coming into the pits. A lot of drivers coming into the pits at the minute. Is that Epic coming into the pits as well? Yes, it is, and I'm assuming that is the AlphaTauri of Mrs. Carl. It is, yeah. Let's see who's out on track then. Erez is obviously coming through to come back into the pits. Let's get on board with Johnny Stokes. As he looks like he's backed off the lap. He has, must have made a mistake. Get on board with Alex. Alex coming into the season, you've got to put him as one of the favourites surely. He's been a great driver, been really consistent. I'm going to put my money on Johnny Stokes being the driver to beat, but at the minute Epic is giving him a run for his money, but we do know how clean and consistent Johnny can be throughout a whole season. We've seen it many times already, as Alex is nearly 4 tenths up coming through sector 2. Could have maybe used a bit more entry there, but it's clean so far. 4 tenths of improvement will put him ahead of Chubb, so we'll put him up to 4th. Can he hold it through these final corners? There, a bit of hesitation, turned in a bit too early there, had to get back out of it. Final corner now, and a short run up to the line, and it does put him up into 4th, an improvement by over half a second. Johnny Stokes has come into the pit. We've got a Red Bull that's out on track as well of full air. This will be his second lap now. Oh, bit of lag there. That might be me, might be him. Who knows? We're coming now into the final few minutes of the session. So this will be the business end. Obviously there is a sprint, so this does not necessarily determine your grid for the feature race where you get the most points. Full air now across the line, and he goes up into 3rd. What a lap there from full air. 33.5, put himself well in the fight here for a potential pole position, but will he have enough time to get back to the pits? I highly doubt it. Pug Ethan now on an outlap, he's definitely one to look out for. Alex is back on his in lap, hopefully he'll get out for another lap. It might be tight for him. Scotty Harris will be hoping to improve on last year's performance. You'd be fair to say that it was a fairly disappointing season for him. Am I doing comms the whole season? Yes, I am, El Stefano. I hope you're not meaning that in a bad way. I hope I'm doing a good job so far. Disappointed to see you DNF, but you put in a very valiant effort on the lap. You did put in. Right, business time. He's starting the lap. Cam Ruddy starting his final lap. Stay on board with him for now. We'll come off board shots because you get some lovely little views around here. Thank you very much, El Stefano. Glad I'm doing alright so far. Camry now coming through sector 1. Let's see what his first split will be. He's a tenth and a half down so far. We've got a yellow flag at sector 1. That looks like it's Pug Ethan getting involved in something. It could just be drivers coming out the pits, but he's definitely been impeded there. It looks like Epic and Johnny might have been involved. It's going back with Camus. He's retired. Well, not retired. He's invalidated his lap. So the next driver is Avi, who has got a driver really close behind him, which won't be affecting him too well. That is Mrs. Carl there. So she'll be hoping to pick up a nice tow. Cam Ruddy getting well out the way. As we can see the yellow flags coming out for his car being slow. Avi now, let's see what these two drivers' sector 2 splits are. Avi is 4 tenths down nearly. Mrs. Carl, it hasn't come up, which is brilliant. So we'll assume that she is up on her time. Can we see on the dash? No, we can't. She might be on an out lap and it might be messed up. Avi has backed out of his lap because he is down. I think Pug Ethan will be the next to cross the line. Coming through the penultimate 2 corners now. Let's hope he doesn't get blocked by his teammate. This is going to be close. That'll be very off-putting for the new driver. Oh, has he lost it out the final corner? Yeah, that might be being looked at by the stewards. You could definitely say his teammate has blocked him there. As Epic starts his lap, we've got an Alpine coming through start his lap as well. That's Johnny Stokes. Let's see next driver to cross the line. Looks like it'll be the 2 Aston Martins of Scotty and Chubb. Scotty coming out the final corner now. Is 5 seconds down, so it looks like he's going for another one. Same with Chubb. We've got an Alfa Romeo starting a lap of GGC in the background. I believe Erez will be the next to cross the line. How can he do through the final corners? The check flag is out now, so these will be the final laps for these drivers. There's a few yellow flags, a few drivers trying to get out the way, maybe impeding. We'll have to see at the end of the session. Erez doesn't improve. He stays in 13th position. The McLaren of Freddie has finished as well. He's in 8th. Next to cross the line is Woomax by the looks of it. Where is he? Oh, he's in the pits. I think the next is Alex maybe. Nope. Johnny is backed out of it, so that is Johnny not improving. So at the minute, Epic has got pole position for the first round of this new season. We've got an Alpha Tauri coming through to complete a lap. That is Mrs. Carl. Let's see how she does, and she improves to 3rd. What a lap from Mrs. Carl. That is incredible stuff. Absolutely brilliant.